Hey folks, it's Ben with the Sawtooth Avalanche Center. I'm up here a little above 7,800 feet on a northeast facing slope in our Banner Summit forecast area. As you can see, we got almost 5 feet of snow on the ground here. And you can see this dark snow near the bottom. That's the old snow that existed just before it started snowing a week ago. Everything above there fell in the last 7 days. I'm gonna take my cord, I'm gonna quick isolate this column, run my saw along the weak layer, simulating a fracture, and we'll see what happens. Okay, that column's isolated now. Slide my saw into this weak snow. And that right there is an avalanche. What you can see is we've got a pretty dense, meaty slab here. And that slab is keeping us above the weak layer when we're out on our skis and we're out on our sleds. Even when I jump off my sled or jump off my skis in my boots, I'm not penetrating through that slab in most places. We're seeing less frequent signs of obvious instability like collapsing of the snowpack. It's a little harder to get down to it. However, I've had unstable test results in my cross slope PSTs, my upslope propagation saw tests, my extended column tests. So even when I'm just banging on the top of it, I'm able to initiate a fracture on that weak layer. It's snowing now, it's adding extra weight. This weak layer has only been buried for about a week now, and it just needs more time. One thing that's really tricky about the pattern that this weak layer exists in is that it's not everywhere. If you were here last year, you remembered that there was weak snow near the ground, basically across our entire forecast area, but that's not the case right now. A lot of slopes were completely cooked clean throughout the warm weather in November, burnt down to the dirt, and all this snow that's falling, this new slab here, fell on dirt. However, as we wrap around the compass to more shady aspects and aspects that are a little bit higher up, middle and upper elevations, this weak snow is underneath the new snow. And it's pretty hard to tell, just looking around, whether there's new snow or not. This slab is meaty enough that I'm able to ride my sled off the trail, even in areas where there wasn't snow before. I'm able to jump off my sled with my boots on and not penetrate even where there wasn't snow before. So it's pretty easy to get a little bit caught off guard by this, and that's one of my main concerns with this layer right now. We're playing around on slopes that are significantly safer because they lack this snow, and then we wrap around a bit more towards a shadier aspect or climb up a little bit higher where this snow exists, and all of a sudden we're dealing with a pretty ugly avalanche hazard. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps you kind of wrap your head a little bit around what we're talking in the forecast. This snow isn't showing a lot of signs of healing right now. The slab is armoring that weak snow, but it really isn't getting a whole lot better. I saw very similar results yesterday in the Baker Creek area, and we've been hearing reports of similar results in a lot of areas in our forecast region. So when you're out in the backcountry, we need to be spending a lot of time thinking about what direction the slope faces, which will help us think about if there's old snow near the ground or not. And if there is old snow near the ground, we're dealing with some ugly avalanche hazards. Keep it safe out there. Let us know what you're seeing. That's always much appreciated. Visit our website, check the forecast, sawtoothavalanche.com, and thanks for listening.